Myles Lewis-Skelly was one of the biggest breakout stars of last season. He started the season being asked who the F he is by Erling Haaland and ended it scoring against Manchester City, assisting against Real Madrid in the Champions League, getting nominated for PFA awards, finishing in the top 10 of the Kopa Trophy at the Ballon d'Or, and being one of the frontrunners for the Golden Boy Award. Looking at how last season went, it felt like that was just the beginning for him. Everyone expected him to go ahead and have a really dominant 2025-26 season, establishing himself as perhaps the best left-back in the league already. But so far, that has not been the case. 8 games into the new Premier League season, Lewis-Skelly has played a total of 83 minutes. That's less than a full game. And what's worse is that his minutes are expected to drop even further when Piero Hincapié regains full fitness. At this rate, the teenager's place in Thomas Tuchel's England squad for the 2026 World Cup next summer is in real doubt. This is definitely not how we expected his progression to go. So it begs the question, what happened to Myles Lewis-Skelly? In the 2024-25 season, MLS played a total of 39 games across all competitions. After his first Premier League start against Everton in December, he missed only 2 league games until the end of the season, and one of them was as a result of a suspension. He also featured in every one of Arsenal's Champions League games from January till May. That's how important he was for Mikel Arteta. But this season, he's been struggling to get game time. And you can't even say it's because he has fallen off, because he's still as good as he was last season, probably even better. And we saw evidence of that in the game against Atletico Madrid. It was just his 3rd start of the entire season, but he was really brilliant. He was solid defensively, and he also provided an assist for the 2nd goal of the game. In fact, his performance that day was what got us even more puzzled. If he's still so good, why then is Arteta leaving him on the bench in almost every Premier League game now? Well, we have a few theories regarding what might have happened to MLS, but first, if you aren't yet subscribed to the channel, go do that right away, so you never miss out on our amazing content. Now, our first theory is that it could be that Mikel Arteta noticed how targeted the kid was by the media and rival fans last season and decided to protect him by giving him less minutes in the Premier League this season. Last season, the kid was on the receiving end of a lot of abuse and mockery from a lot of Premier League fans. Fans of Manchester City, Liverpool, Newcastle, and many other clubs were doing the Haaland Zen celebration everywhere to mock him. If it wasn't that, they'd be popping up with the statement, "Stay humble, eh?" every time. All of that is definitely not good for a kid's development. No matter how strong he might look, Myles Lewis-Skelly is still a kid and he needs to be protected, which could be what Arteta is doing. And if you notice, it's only in the Premier League that Lewis-Skelly has not been getting substantial minutes. In the Champions League, he has played the full 90 minutes in 2 of the 3 games Arsenal have played so far. He has also played the full 90 in their only domestic cup game so far. Considering that all the mockery and abuse he got last season was mainly from fans within the Premier League, this theory would make a lot of sense. Another theory could be that Arteta was trying to get the kid to calm down a little bit. Last season, despite being so good, MLS was cautioned one too many times. He was shown 2 yellow cards in the Champions League and was shown 2 straight red cards in the Premier League last season. Although one of those red cards was rescinded, that was still not a very good record for his first season as a professional footballer. So perhaps Arteta is trying to give him less responsibility in order to allow him to grow as a person and as a footballer and help him learn discipline. If that's what the gaffer is doing, that would certainly be great for him in the long run. It could also just be that Mikel Arteta is trying to do the right thing, which a lot of coaches are scared to do. You see, these days, a lot of young players are being overused right from their teenage years, and it's just not healthy. Saka was overused when he was younger, and you could say it's sort of affecting him now, as he has been battling with recurring injuries since last season. The same is sort of happening with Ødegaard as well. So maybe Arteta has learned from these guys and is now trying to be extra cautious with the younger players. This is why, despite fans asking otherwise, you would notice that Arteta has been managing the game time of the teenagers in the squad, from Myles Lewis-Skelly to Ethan Nwaneri to Max Dowman. Fans keep saying they want to see more of these players every week, but Arteta is taking his time with them. This could really be the way to go. It gives the players room to grow physically and mentally before they start to take on bigger responsibilities on big stages, and it could end up being beneficial for the players and the club in the long run. Finally, let's face it, Lewis-Skelly was never meant to be a left-back in the first place. The kid was trained as a midfielder and was only asked to be a makeshift left-back last season because there was just no other option. The thing is, he's just such a good footballer that he ended up playing as a seasoned pro there. But now that Riccardo Calafiori is back to full fitness, it's not surprising that he has come back to take his rightful position. Calafiori is also a very different profile from MLS. He allows Arteta to approach games very differently. But like we said earlier in the video, when Hincapié regains full fitness, it might further reduce Lewis-Skelly's game time. The Ecuadorian was brought in this summer, and although he can play as a centre-back, he's expected to almost exclusively be a left-back option for Arteta. And having just spent 52 million euros on him, Arteta will certainly play him when he's fit. What this means is that when everyone is fit, MLS will have two solid top players ahead of him in the left-back position. So, could that mean that Arteta is trying to ease him back into his preferred defensive midfield position? Well, that is unlikely as well, because just this summer he spent over 80 million euros on two DMs, Zubimendi and Nørgaard. So, while each of these theories we have posited are logical and can properly explain the reduction in Lewis-Skelly's Premier League minutes this season, it still doesn't give us a clear picture of what the future looks like for him at Arsenal. Yes, at 19 years old, he's still young and still has his whole career ahead of him, but the guys ahead of him in the pecking order aren't exactly old either. Hincapié and Calafiori are both 23 years old, so these are guys for the present and the future. It might still be early days and might be too early to worry, but if the season ends with MLS still on the fringes of Arsenal first team, it might become a bit of an issue. But what do you think has happened with the teenager? Do you agree with any of our theories, or do you have one of your own? Feel free to share with us. Also, do you think he'll be able to secure a place in Tuchel's World Cup squad come next summer? Talk to us in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Also, turn on the bell notification so you never miss out on new content. Catch you in the next one. Bye.
Do you want to make money with affiliate marketing? Join the Goal90 Shop affiliate program and start earning today. Get your unique affiliate link and exclusive discount coupon to share with your audience. Every sale made through your link earns you a 10% commission. No limits, just real earnings. Don't miss out. Turn your influence into income now.